Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Once upon a time, there were three bears who lived in a little house in the great big woods. There was a great big father bear with a great big voice, and then a middle-sized mother bear with a middle-sized voice. And of course, there's our little tiny baby bear with a little tiny voice. One morning, the three bears had yummy porridge for breakfast. Mother Bear said, "This porridge is simply too hot to eat. Let us go for a walk until it cools, my dear family." So the three bears went for a walk in the great big woods. While they were gone, along came a little girl named Goldilocks. Seeing the little house, she wondered who lived there. So she knocked at the door. No one answered, so Goldilocks opened the door and walked in. There, before her, she saw a table set for three. There was a great big bowl of porridge, a middle-sized bowl of porridge, and a teeny tiny little bowl of porridge. She tasted the great big bowl of porridge. "Oh, this is much too hot," she said. Then she tasted the middle-sized bowl of porridge. "Oh, this is much too cold." Then she tasted the teeny tiny little bowl of porridge. "Oh, this is just right." And she gobbled it all up. She then went into another room. There she saw three chairs. There was a great big chair, a middle-sized chair, and a teeny tiny little chair. Goldilocks sat down in the great big chair. "Oh, this is much too hard," she said. She sat down in the middle-sized chair. "Oh, this is much too soft." Then she sat in the teeny tiny little chair. "Oh, this is just right." But as she said this, the chair broke. So she went into another room. There she saw three lovely beds. There was a great big bed, and then a middle-sized bed, and then a teeny tiny little bed. Goldilocks lay down in the great big bed. "Oh, this is much too hard," she said. Then she tried the middle-sized bed. "Oh, this is much too soft." Then she tried the teeny tiny little bed. "Oh, this is just right," she sighed. Then pulling up the covers, she fell fast asleep. By this time, the three bears thought that their porridge would be cool enough, and so they decided to come back home. When Father Bear saw a spoon in his porridge bowl, he said in his great big voice, "Someone has been eating my porridge." When Mother Bear saw a spoon in her porridge bowl, she said in her middle-sized voice, "Someone has been eating my porridge too." And little baby bear, seeing a spoon in his porridge, said in his cute little voice, "Someone has been eating my porridge and has eaten it all up." Then the bears went into the next room. When Father Bear saw that the cushion on his chair was out of place, he said in his great big voice, "Someone has been sitting in my chair." When Mother Bear saw that the cushion on her chair was all pushed in, she said in her middle-sized voice, "Someone has been sitting in my chair too." And little baby bear took one look at his chair and cried in his little voice, "Someone has been sitting in my chair and has broken it." Then the three bears went into their bedroom. As soon as Father Bear saw the wrinkled blanket on his bed, he said in his great big voice, "Someone has been sleeping in my bed." When Mother Bear saw that the cover on her bed was pulled back too, she said in her middle-sized voice, "Someone has been sleeping in my bed too." And when little baby bear looked at his bed, he cried in his little voice, "Someone has been sleeping in my bed." And She's still there. Now Goldilocks was sleeping so soundly. The great big voice of Father Bear was like the roaring of the wind. And the middle-sized voice of Mother Bear was like somebody speaking in a dream. But the little voice of Baby Bear was so sharp and shrill it woke her up immediately. When she saw the three bears looking at her, she jumped out of bed and ran all the way home. The